Good morning, friends. Taittiriya Upanishad has a very important slok which says, Sarve bhavantu sukhina, sarve santu niramaya, sarve bhadranu pasyantu, ma kaschit dubhag bhavet. That means all be happy, all be healthy, that is free of diseases, all see welfare of others, and there will be no disease, no problem. Friend, this is the wish of the saint, the Upanishad. But what is the reality of today's life? If I talk of India, if you go to any city, you will find more hospitals, clinics, and drug stores than even small shops. If you go to any hospital, they are full. You won't get bed. That means health is a casualty. Most of youngsters are suffering from lifestyle disease like blood pressure, sugar, heart elements. So far thinking welfare of others, well-being of others is concerned. If you go to court of law, you will find that more than 4.5 crore cases, 45 million cases are pending in various court of law, starting from Supreme Court to District Court and Taluka Court. It indicates widespread crime, conflict, disputes, lack of spirit to resolve problems. Obviously, everybody is unhappy. Now, a very moot question is, what is the fundamental reason for such a state of affair? Of course, there are so many other problems you see around you. I have only indicated two. Friend, according to my understanding, the root cause of all this problem is our compromised mindset, our thinking, and resultant behavior. Friend, I am Ramchandra Rai and you are watching Prayas Vikalp, a channel which is fully dedicated for development of personality of its viewer. And when I talk of personality development, it is not only involves better dress sense, better body language, better communication skill. They are superficial things. Their contribution is hardly 10 to 15%. 85 to 90% is dependent upon our mindset, the way we think, our life values, our thought process. If our thought process is polluted, our belief system is polluted, we cannot take right action. And all these problems will arise. Now friend, therefore, whatever content we bring on this channel, it is primarily of three types. First thing, it could be around technical aspect of personality, broadly drawn from psychology. Then it could be practical implication of personality dimensions in your day-to-day life. And the third type can be content related to current affairs, general awareness, general skill development. For example, if you don't know financial intelligence, you don't possess financial intelligence, you cannot be financially free. Or if you lack this skill, then you can't say that your personality is complete or completely developed. If you are not politically aware, if you don't know whom to give vote, whom to select as your representative, you will form a bad government. So it is a very major deficiency of your personality. So in this fashion, there are several dimensions of personality which are to be tackled. So whatever content we bring, we take into account all these things. Second thing I want to share with you is, our videos are slightly longer. They should be taken as master class. It is an educational channel. So I believe that short video will not do justice. I will not be able to give you value. So please be mentally prepared. Take out some time before you see our video to get full benefit out of them. So friend, today I am going to discuss various dimensions of mindset. In the last episode, I discussed role of mindset in achieving success in life. And I gave a commitment at the end of the video that I am going to now bring video on relevant mindset required for various type of jobs, professions and enterprises. But I believe that we should spend some more time on mindset before we migrate to individual job, occupation, etc. So today I am going to discuss various dimensions of mindset and how it can be changed. But friend, before I do that, one or two things I want to share with you. First thing, you can attend my live session, interact with me. For that you have to go to description box. There are two links provided. One is free webinar, another is suggestion for free webinar. If a subject of your choice is listed, you can just see it by clicking free webinar. You can register, I will invite you. If it is not so, you click the suggestion and suggest a topic and give other suggestion. I will organize a webinar and invite you. Second thing, I believe that unless our thinking, thought process is positive, we cannot take right action. And unless we take right action, we cannot succeed. So with a view to bring transformational change in our attitude, thinking, thought process and resultant behavior, I am directing a special personality development program which is called Prayas Foundation course, which has got 5 modules separately for students, working professionals, entrepreneurs, government officials and retired people. If you want to know the fundamental of this course, there is a button provided in the description box. There is a link, you can click it. You will know the basic details. But if you want to know the individual component, individual module, you go to our website. All details are available. You just see that, understand that. On even after that you have got some doubt, you can contact me. I will clarify all your doubts. And lastly, I want to tell you that I don't want that poorest of the poor persons should be also deprived of benefit of this program. So I have formulated a special revenue model in which you have a role to play. Friend, I am not demanding any financial help from you. I am only requesting that if you have got 1.5 hour time free from all your activities, please donate that time to me. And sitting at your home, work as our activity partner and conduct this course on my behalf through your mobile phone. It is totally digital. There is a link provided, you go and click it. You will know the detail of activity partnership scheme. Go through that. And if you feel you can help us, please register yourself. I will give you full guidance training and you will earn some money also. Now friend, I am sure that whatever I have shared with you, you will consider it and try to help me. Now friend, let us discuss the topic of today. Let us spend some more time on mindset before I migrate to the individual, occupation, job, etc. Friend, your mindset is dependent upon your personality. And your personality has got 3 important dimensions. The first dimension is level of intelligence. Second dimension is basic nature. And the third dimension is byproduct of these two, that is called aptitude. So far level of intelligence is concerned, it is again 3-dimensional. The first dimension is your mental intelligence, that is called IQ. If you have got 100, if you score 100, then you are abnormal. If you get less than that, below normal, more than that, above normal. Of course, a IQ of 115 or above is considered to be a good IQ. Now the second dimension of intelligence is emotional intelligence. That means how far you are able to understand others' emotion, your own emotion, and use them constructively to get your work done, achieve your objective. Now, so far mental intelligence is concerned, it is basically genetic. But emotional intelligence is byproduct of your nurture, life experiences, whatever knowledge you get. The third dimension is spiritual intelligence. That means you should be aware what is right, what is wrong, what is fair, what is unfair, what is ethical, what is unethical, what is justified, what is not justified. I have told it again and again. Again I am repeating that unless your spiritual intelligence is strong, your IQ or EQ will be of no use. I will give you a simple example. If there is a corrupt person, he can be mentally very intelligent. He can be emotionally also intelligent. He can manage everybody top to bottom, share money with everybody, keep them happy, nobody will complain him, and his business will go on. He will indulge in corruption. Nobody will catch him. Is such a person desirable? Absolutely no. So spiritual intelligence is very important dimension of our level of understanding or intelligence. Now coming to the second dimension of personality, which is called basic nature. Now it is 5-dimensional. You can be extrovert or introvert. Certain professions required extrovert people like sales and marketing, politics and so on. Certain professions require focus and introversion also like R&D, scientist. Some require mix of both. Now the second dimension of your nature is you could be agreeable or not so agreeable. That means how far you are empathy towards others' problem, how patiently you hear and listen them, how you can convince them about your problem, understand their problem, are able to resolve conflict by discussion, mutual discussion, cooperation. It will decide how successful you are in a group working situation. The third dimension is neuroticism. Are you neurotic? It means how mental stability you have. How much? If you are in a tough working condition, you require mental stability. If you are in a war zone or you are in a leadership position, so many people will attack you. So you have to be mentally strong. If you have got mood disorder, you cannot survive. Now the next dimension is your consciousness. How much devoted to work you are, how focused, how planned you are, how organized you are. This is very important attribute of your personality, which is required in each every profession without any discrimination. And the last dimension is open to experience, how much experimental you are, how imaginative you are, how creative you are, how you resolve problem through new methods. This is very much required for society to grow, new thing to come. So friend, the second dimension, that is your basic nature. The third I told you, aptitude. That means what is your hidden potential dependent upon your intelligence and understanding and your nature. Now the question is, can these things will be changed? Can mindset be changed, developed? If yes, how you can be developed? Friend, if I tell you to do something, you may not do it because your ego will come. But if you decide yourself through discussion in a group or otherwise, what is wrong, what is right, you take fresh information, re-evaluate your existing belief system, and come to a conclusion that whatever you are believing so far was wrong. Once you take such a decision on your own, out of free will, without any coercion, you will certainly going to accept that and change your thinking, and you can change your behavior because of change in thinking, change in worldview, change in perception. And once you change your behavior, certainly your personality is going to change, your mindset is going to change. If you have a static mindset, you will have a growth mindset. So this will lead to real personality development, real growth of your personality. So fundamentally, your actions are result of your thought system, thinking, belief system, and success depends upon your action. So if you want to change your behavior, you have to change your thinking. For changing your thinking, you have to change the information what you are getting and whatever you got so far. Modify that. If you take right type of information, if you get right type of input, and you are able to decide what is right or what is wrong, your belief system will change. Your life value system will change. If that changes, your action will also change, your behavior will change, your conduct will change, and your personality will change and you will be successful. This is the basic dynamics of personality development. So friend, we can change our mindset and we can be successful in whatever we want to do, provided it matches with our mindset, our personality, our aptitude. So friend, with this I want to conclude that mindset is the most important thing which decides our success or failure. Friend, I want to tell one more thing to you. Unless you are physically and mentally fit, you cannot be successful. And for mental fitness, you must ensure that no negative information enters you. Today, you take social media, mass media, visual media, and so many channels. They are full of negative information, full of destructive information. Now you have to keep away from such information. You have to focus on positive information so that you don't get wrong information. So you are not polluted mentally. So you will be mentally fit. So for physical fitness is concerned, you have to adopt a healthy lifestyle, exercise, yoga, meditation, good food, healthy food, good sleep, continuous improvement, continuous self-study, continuous reflection of what is right, what is wrong. If you do that, you will be mentally and physically fit. And once you are able to achieve it, you will be certainly successful. Friend, thank you very much for giving us so much time. I am sure that you are going to share this video with your friends and subscribe to our channel. Friend, if you subscribe to this channel, it gives a signal to YouTube that it is a useful content and they promote this video. So I also get benefited and other people also get benefited. Friend, thank you very much for listening me.